Hi, this is James Gordon of Victoria Library here with appreciation video. On April 6, 1992, we lost the legendary science fiction writer Issac Asimov, who was born January 2nd of 1920, who lived up to 72. Today I will be showing the books I own by Issac Asimov. So let's get into it. First book I have is Nemesis, and this was published by Neiman Books in 1989. I'm looking forward to reading this standalone novel. It sounds really interesting. I really like that cover. It's really nice. Next book I got is a collaboration. Nightfall by Isaac and Robert Soderbergh, based on the short story that was written in 1941 by Isaac, and then he and Robert Soderbergh collaborated together and wrote a full-length novel out of it. This was published by Neiman Books in 1990. I know I showed this in one of my book haul videos, and I said that this book has received mixed reviews. Both people liked it and people don't, so I'll have to read for myself to see what I think of it. Okay, next book. Actually, this was the first book I owned by Isaac. I, Robot. This is a collection of short stories set in the robot universe, and it's got the Will Smith cover on it of the movie of the same name. This was an alright movie. After I have seen the movie so many times, and then when I finally got the book and read it, some of the characters in the film were from the book, including Detective Spoon, played by Will Smith. And other characters were not in it; they were added into the film. Of course, changed the story around. This is from Neiman Books. Originally published in 1950. This edition I have is from 2004. Is with the whole release of the iRobot movie. This had some really interesting stories in it. I'll have to reread it again. Okay, next is a book in the Robot series. The Rest of the Robots. And it's a neat cover. Ooh. This looks like this book hasn't been hardly read. By Panther Science. Let's see. It's by Panther Books. This edition is 1968. First published in Great Britain, Dawson Books Limited in 1967. Yeah, this has just kind of got more like a collection of short stories set in the robot universe. So looking forward to reading that. Next, we got this big beefy book here, Robot Visions. I really like that cover. Very nice. All right, this is by Rock Books, and this was I skipped the publisher date by accident. Rock Books, okay. Okay, I think this edition was published 1990, and wow, this has got a lot of stories in it. Wow. 477 pages. It's going to be fun when I go to read this one. Okay, another book in the Robot series with another nice cover. The Robots of the Dawn. All right. Published by Del Rey in 1983. Again, can't wait to read these robot books. It'll be interesting. Okay, next book I got from Issac Asimov is a Robot City series. The first book I got is actually the last one I got years ago when I went up north with my dad, and I pulled a book off like a spindle of like science fiction books they had, and I pulled it off and read it, and I just really liked it. So and I was lucky enough to get the first one in the Robot City series. Robot City, it's a newer edition. Let's see. First book is called Odyssey. This is from iBooks. see. This edition was was published in 2004. I think it originally came out in 87. I think I'm not sure. Basically, what this one's about is basically it's about a guy that wakes up in a escape pod and is on a city that's inhabited by robots, and he has no memory of who he is, and yeah, he's a wanted criminal, so he has to avoid being caught by robot patrol, police essentially. And this woman who lives in the city knows who he is trying to help him. And there's an evil scientist. I think there are other people that live in this city as well. I remember watching a gameplay of it back on YouTube years ago. It was like a point-and-click adventure game. It was neat. I'll have to look that game up, see if it's interesting. Fun to watch those point-and-click games. Right. Now, this is the book I first got of the Robot City series, which is the last one, the 6th book. What's this one? Book 6. Perhasion or something. I like the logo on the back too. Look at that. That's nice. Okay. This edition published was the Ace Science Fiction, and this was published 1988, and this has illustrations. I recall this having illustrations. No. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's right. That's it, right. It had illustrations of what the things looked like, illustrated by Paul I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, but here's some of the illustrations of Data Bank, a courier robot, and a observator robot. Some of this kind of reminds me of the robots in Fallout 3. They kind of have a similar look to this. The whole retro fusion thing. It's neat. Got a spaceship here. And the villain's lair. It's really cool. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it for the Robot series. I'll have to get the rest of them as I don't own them. I only got the first and last book of the series. Okay, another series by Issac Asimov. This is like a kind of a science fiction detective series. First book in the series, The Caves of Steel. Very nice cover there. Okay. Published by Del Rey. First came out 1953. This edition is 1983. It's very cool. I have yet to read that series as well. And then the second book in the series, which I own, the original edition, The Naked Sun. Let's see, this was published by Issac Crest Books in 56, I think? 56. 56. Looking forward to reading this. That's on the back. All right, and the last book I own is another standalone novel. It's got a really nice cover to it. The Gods Themselves. This is also published by Fawcett Crest, and this edition was 1972. I really don't know what this one's about. I just picked it up at Value Village, and I saw it there. Okay. That's it for the books that I have by Issac Asimov. I know he's got a lot more, which one day I'll expand and find more of his books stuff. A little quick update. I know I have fallen behind on the 2 books I'm currently reading. I'm going to begin reading much as I can. on the 2 books, Target Stealth and the Ultra Carbon. I'm going to be reading those to get caught up as I fell behind. And I'm going to try to do some topless videos, which I've been wanting to do badly. So I'm going to plan some topless videos and get them done. Hopefully sometime this week or next week. And that's it for the video today. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you haven't heard of Issac Asimov, be sure to check him out. If you have, let me know what books you liked of him, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of Outdoor Library and the Facebook group of the same name as well, a place you can post, share, and review fiction. Until then, I'll catch you later.